Good evening. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Sarah J. Mayberry, and I am your local artist. I am glad to have you here. We are back. I was on Facebook Live for a few days because I had some events scheduled out. We are today going to make a cardinal watercolor painting. He's a sassy cardinal. It's not going to be the side view. He's going to be more of a forward facing with his head kind of tilted a little bit. So it's going to be a really cool cardinal picture. We're going to go ahead and sketch it today and paint it. I'm waiting for people to get in here. It's supposed to be interactive, so you guys can comment. Let me know what colors you think I should use, different things I should do, what we should name the picture. There's lots of different things that you guys can chime in. Oh, Miss Juicy is here. Thank you so much, Miss Juicy 30, for coming in. I'm Sarah J. Mayberry. I'm your local artist. How are you doing today? While you answer that, I just wanted to kind of show you who I am and what I do. Tonight we're going to paint a picture of a cardinal, a watercolor cardinal. This is kind of what I make. I do sell them. I'm getting my website up, but we do a free tutorial every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's an 8x10 mat. It can just slide right into any 8x10 frame. And we make these paintings, the 5x7 paintings that go in between them right into there. Oh, hey, the BOH and So Cute joined. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining. I'm Sarah J. Mayberry. I'm your local artist. I'm so glad to have you guys in here today. I am on Facebook, YouTube, obviously TikTok, guys, Instagram, Threads, Lemonade, Red Note, LinkedIn, Discord. I have our own Discord, so if you guys are interested in that, shoot me a message. And then, so I have my own group in Facebook and on WhatsApp. So it's a painting tutorials group where you guys can ask questions and kind of mingle and get to know each other and become friends with each other. And you can post your paintings of the stuff that you've done and other things that you think is really cool. So I really encourage you guys to reach out to me. You guys can send me a message. We are going to do something really cool tonight. Every night, the person that is in the live the longest and has the most comments is going to be entered into our drawing. What you'll win is this. It's an 8x10 mat, and inside of it is an 8x10, is a 5x7 painting. I'm going to give you guys an option of 3 choices of which painting you guys would like. This is my sample, so this isn't going to be the one because it's not a 5x7 painting. Let me show you what I mean. When I take this out, I want you to complete edges of the paper on this one, if you see. Here, let me put the light on. So I used every ounce of the paper on that one. That's why, unless that one is like the one that you guys really like, you can let me know, and I have no problem getting rid of that one. Like I said, it's just my sample. So that could be one of the 3 if you choose. So we have a lot of really cool things to do. Ty came in. I just seen 82 Ty 1 come in. Ty's got so many different names to confuse me. Well, we take this time and we kind of get to know each other and how we've been doing. How you been doing, Ty? It's been a couple days since I've been on TikTok. It's really nice to have you in here. I really appreciate it. If you guys can, go ahead and share out the live. And make sure you're tapping the screen. So I take the first 6 minutes or so and I show you what I've been doing. So on Facebook Live, what we were doing is I did a hat rock. Oh, see, that doesn't look very good. Let me put it in the photo booth. Let me use the photo booth. Oops. Or, whoops. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just flipping the camera. It's different than... Oh, Susan Thomas just joined. How awesome. So this is what I made. Yeah, I think it focuses a lot better when I use the photo booth. So that's the first thing I made. How are you doing, Susan Thomas? Susan Thomas is joining us from Facebook. She was there every single day, pretty much, when we were offline. So that's the God I Loves You rock. We did that. And then we also did this cross rock. I was going to go in with a fine detail marker and really go in and show the details on this rock. And I'll tell you what, we were having technical difficulties, and I decided that we were going to just go ahead and add. So let's go ahead and, since nobody's in the chat room talking right now, let's outline this rock. Let me sit down. Oh, Susan Thomas says, doing good. Oh, thank you, Sue. Sue Thomas is my mom. So I'm just using this, and I'm going around and doing the details of the rock. This is the third time I've used this artist pen on here. I'm not sure if it's gonna run when we go to put the clear coat on it. So that's something we're gonna look out for. I'm really excited about it though. And I'm just detailing in the flames that we had in here. Yay, he brought Pop in. Awesome. And I'm going to put my initials on the bottom. SJM. Okay, so I went ahead and got that done. I wanted to finish that up from last night. Here, let's add another element to it and go ahead and add the leaves and stuff. So it looks a little bit different. It looks almost like a stained glass. I like it that way. I think it's something different. So we're going to actually give that to one of the kids, and they're going to hide the rock. So here, let me show you what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks, guys. Thanks so much for saying I was doing good, Mom. That's the first comment of the day, guys. Don't let her be the only one with comments. So we've been doing the koi painting. And this is the Chinese New Year painting I did. And this reference photo is from Christina. This is my Valentine's Day gnome painting. And the Coffee Kiss painting. That was supposed to be more of a beginner painting. That's why it's it's looser. This is a picture of a New Mexican church in Monticello, New Mexico. I call it Open Arms. It was originally of a dilapidated church, but I changed it when I did the painting. I wanted it to be more welcoming and as if people were in there using it. So I changed that about the church on the painting. I've changed a lot about my paintings. So a lot about from what the reference photo is. Like I will assume this is going to be one of the ones I will be painting soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in the studio. And then just show you guys, and then get a little bit, I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the tutorial with that one or not. And then we did the cowboy boots. I think this is the last one I did on TikTok. And here we bring us to our Oh, it is 8 o'clock. Exactly on time. We are going to use... This photo is going to be from... here, let me make some room here. Kathie Pateras. Now let me write down her name on here. Can you guys see? Oops. So I'm just writing her name because she was nice enough to let me use her reference photo. So I am always going to give credit to the person that I used their reference photo, because they go to those locations. They wait sometimes for a long time for those photos. I, on the other hand, don't have the patience for it. You should see some of my photos. They are terrible. Alright, guys. I'm so glad people came in. My name is Sarah J. Mayberry. I'm your local artist. I sell 5x7 paintings. I should be getting my website up in 30 days. Right now, I just have a showcase on TikTok. I only put in good materials that I use personally and have in my home. So if you want to check out my showcase, you're more than welcome to. I have stuff in there for snow painting. I have acrylic stuff in there. And stuff for kids too. Alright, so just darken in my box. That's all I was doing. Let's go ahead and let me turn this light off and make this big painting, this reference photo bigger for me now that I have her name. Oops. There we go. So this little guy is adorable. He's got like a little nift right here on his hair. He's just too cute. It's a cardinal. I think he's adorable. So I had to draw him. I don't know if he's gonna look like his reference photo. It probably will. But let's go ahead and I'm just doing a little bit of what do you call it? Sketching out the outline. So what I do is I look at the picture and then I'm just drawing what I see. And if I get too confused or if I get nowhere, I flip it around and do it upside down. That's the best tip I have for you guys. This little guy's gonna be chunky. I'm gonna make him a little bit more chunkier than what he is on the picture. So okay, I'm just making his little tuffing little body. He's super cute. Alright, and then his little legs. I'm just drawing the little bottom. Oh, thank you. Someone just came. #1 gift. Oh, Miss Intimacy just joined the team. Thank you. She sent a heart me and a gift. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm really super new back to TikTok. It's my first day back, so I just didn't see your things yet. So I am so sorry. Thank you so much for coming in. That's awesome. I appreciate it. That is so cool. So we're gonna look at how are you doing today? You can drop it in the chat. This is supposed to be interactive. I'm just sketching out something while we chat. And just getting a little bit of a knot here because that's what it looks like. And then his little toe is curled. So, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys can drop anything in the chat. I'm here. I'm trying to learn how to paint live in front of people, on the street. So, if you guys can ask me questions or anything you want, this is definitely supposed to be interactive. I was on Facebook Live for a few days, and I'm back now. I had a couple events scheduled out, so I didn't want to schedule out an event and then not do it. So we're back here because of technical. Oh, cool! Hey, Angie! You just got the #1 gifter badge. Thank you so much. You sent a rose. I appreciate it. How are you? That's so awesome. Thank you for coming in and supporting me. I appreciate it. That is super cool. Oh, cool. That's awesome, guys. This foot does not seem like it's right, but once we put the thing he's perched on, I think it'll be okay. Because he's got a different kind of patch right here, so it's like this. And he's squatched on. Yeah, I know. I kind of put it separate. Let's make it right here. All right, I'm using a sand eraser, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, that's cool, is what Angie says. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate it. I'm trying to learn how to be a live painter. So I really appreciate when you are making comments and stuff. It really helps me a lot to be better at talking and painting. So thank you. I'm just drawing on his block that he's on. So it looks a little bit more 3D. And he's perched. Alright, so we've got the block he's sitting on. Let me look at this. I don't like this, but let me fix it. There we go. Better. I like that much better. Thank you so much for coming in. So we're going to be doing, for whoever's here for the longest and most active in the chat, you're going to get entered into our drawing, our giveaway, to receive a free 5x7 5x7 art that comes in an 8x10 mat. So the same thing that I showed you earlier. Alright, so let's look at his eye, because we want his eye really big. It's really big on here, so we want it kind of big. I like that there. It's not showing, it's really hard to see. Let me see if I can go any further closer. So it looks kind of like it looks there. So we have the eyelid. Let's see if we can do it here. So it has the eyelashes up like this, which is kind of like where you get it here, but a little bit bigger. And then go real low around here. And that's what that is the shining of the reflection of the light, okay? Alright, so that's our eyes of our cardinal. Oh, you said a tiny dino? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Angie with the tiny dino. Thank you. That is so awesome. I feel so appreciated. I work really hard, guys, or ladies, in the studio. So it feels really awesome when you guys send stuff. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And we're just doing a little showing of where the black is that we're gonna put in the cardinal. So alright, so that's kind of how it is. Let's see if we can do his beak. Let's fix his beak and see if he looks a little bit better. So let's make him. Alright, so that's his top beak. Let's do his bottom beak. And it jotted right here. So he's got quite a bit of beak. He really does. Oh, I like him. Okay. So, okay, I can kind of deal with his beak. And he's got... Let's make this a little bit more furry, or fluffy from the feathers. Let's erase this part because it looks too much of a box. So let's get out of that box before it starts to be a problem. Thank you for saying that's cool. I really appreciate it. This is just only the second cardinal I've done. I really like this one better than the first one I did already. Well, let's go ahead. I never copy the photo exactly, but let's go ahead and do the trees, kind of similar to what the trees are over there. Oh, that's too big at the top. See how I made it bigger at the top and smaller at the bottom? You don't want to do that with trees. You want to do that opposite. So you want to make it smaller at the top, and then it comes down and makes it wider. So we're going to just make that in the background. And then we're going to do, there is one here, but we're going to omit that one. I don't like that one as much. So, and then we're going to do another one right here. And ours is a little bit more curved. I wanted it like that because I wanted it to come kind of down below here by his feet. Almost as if they're making a Y between the two trees. Okay. All right. So let's look here. We've got his little teeny wing. Does he have a wing on the other side that we can see? I guess we can see a teeny bit of his wing here. Let's go ahead and let's darken him in. I think that looks good. I really like that. So the reason I'm darkening him in so much is because it's so bright in this box, it's hard to see. You don't have to darken yours in. In fact, I know some people that actually erase their lines or like lighten the lines when they go to paint. I do the opposite. because I have bad eyesight, and I lose my sketch marks, and I don't want to lose my sketch marks. So I'm just going over there and darkening the lines in. Alright, now I'm doing his little legs. Could probably make his little legs skinnier. Let me look here. Yeah, let's make his little legs skinnier. And then erase this. This is a sand eraser. I really like these. These actually erase even ink. You don't have to get that great of an eraser. I do for you guys, so you guys aren't confused by as many times as I erase. Because I erase a lot. I won't, the more I do it in front of you guys, the better I'm going to get. I only did this for a month on TikTok, and I can already tell the difference of how much better I feel like I'm getting talking and painting, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Remember, the person that's here the longest and the most active in the chat gets entered into a drawing to win a 5x7 art that goes in an 8x10 frame. So make sure you're liking the live and following me, the host. I do a painting every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I open the doors at 7:50. So you guys will always have some sort of art to do every single night. I'm planning on doing this for a year. And then at the end of the year, we'll see what the options are. But I want to paint every day in front of somebody every day for at least a year. I really enjoy painting with people around. It's fun. And it makes it so I'm not so over persnickety on my paintings. I used to take forever on paintings, and I would never get done, and it was so frustrating for me. And that's why we do a painting from beginning to end every single day on here, so that you guys can get used to practicing. We don't use the expensive stuff either. We use the cheap stuff. You can use the expensive stuff if you want, but I can't afford the expensive stuff. I use the cheap stuff, and it's good. I'm just seeing something happen. I heard something go on my phone. That's weird. Alright, so let's just keep going. This is a little bit different than Facebook Live, so I'm learning still, guys. I'm going to have to go into somebody's live and learn how to moderate again. It's been so long. Alright, so I'm just going through and darkening in the lines so I can see them better when I go to paint. Now, because he's a red cardinal, it means it's a male, from what I understand. Alright, so we've got our little boy cardinal. And I better put my name on it. I always forget. Always forget my name. Okay, got that. So we got it all sketched out. Let me look here and see if there's anything that I forgot. Nope, we just did a real simple drawing, guys. Oh, that's supposed to be that's a wing. I don't think I like that wing right there. It makes it look off. Because that one's so high up. Yeah, that looks better. Let me erase it and see what I think. I'm going to leave it without no mark on it. I don't think a mark looks good on it. Alright, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and put away our sketching stuff, and let's paint. Okie dokie. What we're going to use is this watercolor marker and watercolor water, and just water. I know I have water in it, but I like to dunk it that way. It makes it so there's not as many streaks. You get more streaks if you do it that way. Alright, so we're going to use this red and kind of go the same way we want our... Yeah, this is a brighter yellow, a brighter red, so we're going to go like this. And go around here. And just seeing what we've got here. And then I'm going to use a little bit of reddish orange. And we're just doing kind of a tapping. It looks like we might need to do multiple layers here. And then I'm going to use that orangish yellow and kind of go through here. Oh yeah, that's more the color he is. Okay, so I like that red better, a lot better. Let's go ahead and we added a little bit too much color. I don't want to cover up that beautiful color we did underneath. Okay, it looks like it should be okay. We might have to even go a little bit darker. So we're just doing a little bit of color on these. There we go. I'm just doing a couple layers on it to try to get that color built. Oh, Georgia! Georgia's in the house. Thank you so much for coming. Georgia followed me from Facebook and from TikTok. She's awesome, guys. If you guys haven't already scooped her up, scoop her up. She's good people. She's a good friend. Very interactive. You can tell us who you are and drop it in the chat, Georgia. You're more than welcome to. I was explaining to the folk that I'm trying to learn how to paint so I can paint in front of a crowd. So the more people that you guys talk in there, the better. I'm just kind of going in and adding some light touches here and there and building up some color. I'm using a whole bunch of different colors. If you guys want me to, I can tell you what I'm doing, what colors we're using in the... Alright, so let's use the pinkish. This is more like a pinkish maroon red. And I'm using that around his beak. Just because he does, on the picture, he kind of has that kind of color on his beak. I didn't know cardinals' beaks were red. Did you guys know that? I thought they were orange. Oh, Georgia Peach says, hey, girl. She says, so happy you are on TikTok again. LOL. Girl, you have no idea how much I'm glad to be back on TikTok. People just don't chit chat like they do here on TikTok. And I need that practice. It's very important that I get it in. So, how are you doing, Georgia? Georgia's an awesome mom. She does a lot of cooking videos that always makes me really hungry. Don't you, Georgia? Alright, so I'm just doing many different colors on my cardinal. They are orange. They are orange. Yes, I make everyone hungry. LOL. Oh, they are orange? And I wish I could have the rights to this picture. I'm gonna have to make his beak orange. Good to know. Thank you for letting me know, because the picture, it looks red. Because it has the reflection from the cardinal, what do you call it? So, Georgia saved me again with making a mistake on a painting. Thank you, Georgia. I appreciate you. Hey guys, guess what? I erased his middle body part. I just realized it. That's funny. Okay, so I'll just remake it. I'll just paint it on if it's not on there. It's okay. So I'll make his beak orange. Thanks for saving me on that one, Georgia. I appreciate that. It can look very orangey red, very red, or very orange. Definitely more of an orange overall, though. You're welcome. I love cardinals. Well, I'm glad you're here to let me know about the cardinals. I'm not the best on animals. I went to business school. Like I love watching documentaries, and that's about as much as I get as far as knowing what animals are, is by watching what documentaries are. David Attenborough is like one of my favorites. Although they're putting a few more younger ones on there, which I really like. Alright, so I'm just doing a little bit more. I'm making it a very loose painting. I'm going to darken in his little wing. Oh, Georgia says the girls and the boys look different. Yeah, I thought the girls were like a browner. I told everybody this was a boy. I could be wrong. I thought it was a boy because he was red, and I thought the ladies were more of a brownish color, but I definitely could be wrong on that, guys. Alright, got that. Let's do more of an orange up here. Whoa. It almost stripped on my painting. I think it did almost, but not in the spot I was doing. So what have you been up to, Georgia? She says, Georgia Peach says, you got it right. The girls are brownish and the boys are gorgeous red. Most birds, the boys are more vibrant. LOL. Yeah, I know that. That's the only thing I know about birds. I know it's terrible. I feel, what do you call it? A little, like little kids would know more than I do. I feel pretty silly when it comes to it. Alright, let's do a real dark red. I'm gonna follow up with a real dark red right here. Alright. So some of it's layered, some of it's not. Let's go ahead and do another darker up here too. Oh, I don't like how that did. Let's fix that. Kind of like sprawled out when I touched it. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Nope. This brush isn't doing it. Let's change it to a different one. Oh. So see how I moved the red paint and got a little bit of red on there? That's no big deal. It'll fix. And it'll be fine. So we're going to use a... Oh, I like that color. Let's use that color up above. And see if we can... Yeah, let's use the detailed brush. So all I'm going to do is take this teeny little brush. Oh man, this brush is all messed up. Are all my brushes messed up? I just got new brushes, guys. And I haven't opened them. I literally just got them out of the package. Well, and I didn't open them. I should have. But when you're doing so many watercolor paintings a week, you go through brushes a lot. Plus, I'm doing one in my studio, too. Okay, so I like that color. Let's see if we can make this a little bit darker. No, it's not doing it. Alright. Oh, I like the mixture. I added the reddish orange. And I like the color it gave me. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. And then let's add another of this darker color down around here. And then this is just a golden maple detail brush. It's for miniatures. Oh, Georgia Peach says, I always find that interesting. Girl, me too. I really like learning about animals and stuff. She says, I'm well, but tired, long day. Girl, I feel that. I went to bed at 12:30 in the afternoon because my husband was coming home from work, and I fell asleep until 6 o'clock. So I got my rest. I had been up. We were doing things for the I was doing things for the website that I'm going to be selling my artwork on. I'll be selling it on TikTok too, guys. So if you'd rather use it on TikTok, that's fine. Yeah, so it's really exciting. I'll pray for you, Georgia Peach, so that next time it's not as long of a day. It's tough when your little guys don't speak. Ozzy's getting a little bit better because he's talking more with school, but he's also not diagnosed either, so that makes a big difference. I could only imagine. But kids are just so wonderful. I don't know what I'd do without my little ones. But they're so exhausting. She says thank you. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. You're just a wonderful, wonderful person. I love seeing your updates and everything. It's really cool. And see you grow is important. Oh, and she's got tattoos, guys. They're really cool. You should totally tell us put a little bit about yourself in the chat. Introduce yourself. This just isn't about painting. It's about growing and meeting new people. We have a Discord that we all hang out on. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. We do that every single day, and I put when we go live, and my friends put, like, the ones that are good creators, the solid creators, I allow to put in the events tab, and like there's some businesses that are good businesses around. We let them advertise in our events section. So if you're interested in something like that, send me a message. I'm just going around and filling in the red of our cardinal. I'm gonna do a little bit more of his. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of red here. This is more of an orangish red. Yeah. So I'm glad you said something about his beak. I would have made his beak red and nobody would have known what it was. So I'm so glad you stopped in. Georgia says, I'm Georgia. I'm an autism mom. I'm in Virginia, 80s baby, loves cooking and drawing. 26 tattoos. Very cool. That is awesome. Oh, Christina's in here. Hey, Christina. Drop it in the chats. What about you? She makes these salves. They're pretty cool. Oh, here, I missed something. Georgia says, yeah, he was so hyper, LOL. He made me tired. Ha! Love him so much, though. That's awesome. Aw. Well, I'll send you extra prayers, because I know when they're extra hyper. My oldest, he had ADHD, which is not the same thing. Not at all. But as far as hyper, I can understand being hyper, if that makes sense. He's now going to turn 18 this year, and he is totally grown out of his hyperactivity. Now he just plays games, and he's a really advocate. He likes to learn new things. It's awesome. Can't believe he's turning 18. We're going to blink, and these kids are going to be grown, and I'm going to cry. Oh, hey, Making Money with Mimi is joining. Nice to meet you, Making Money. We got Susan Thomas and Georgia here. Georgia, this is my mom, Susan Thomas, Georgia. Mom helped me out a lot with everything. Moms are awesome. She's been my number one supporter. Always trying to get me to put in stuff for like the art gallery, and she's always saying that I should take another art class, take an art class. I do a lot online. I don't go into them very often. I'm just going to make a little bit of a red tinge on it. Close. Oh, I think I'm liking our bird more and more. The more I'm adding more colors to him, the better he's getting. Alright, so I like that. A lot of people work in layers. Oh, Mom, Georgia says, nice to meet you. My mom's awesome. She lives in Ohio. She's good people. Okay, so we're going to let our cardinal dry, and we're going to start working on the background. Well, it's on his little legs. So I'm using this darkish brown along the bottom. I'm trying to match the colors that are on here. You don't have to match colors, guys. You can use whatever colors you have, or you can mix the colors that you have and make new colors. You can do either way you want. I tend to mix on the paper more because of my palette space. There's no even point in showing you my palette space. The reason being is, hold on, let me get a purple. Because there's a lamp on it right now. So there's no point in me showing it to you. Alright, so I'm using like a dark purple kind of. A real dark purple. Because that's kind of what his legs are, which you'd really think that they wouldn't be. But we're going to add a couple different colors around here. And I'm just adding a little bit of highlights. Here, let me put a little bit more water on my brush. Oops. I'm going to wipe that up because I don't want my paper getting water on it. Alright, there we go. We're going to do a tinge of orange too. But not the orange that we did for the beak. I don't know, maybe the orange wouldn't look good. Let's stick with purple. And then we're going to add a little bit of blue too. And I'm not exactly sure what color to make there. The what do you call it? I'm not really sure what to color the claws, guys. Got any ideas? What color would look good for the claws? Maybe a brown? Oh, old Cowboy just dropped in. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks so much for coming. We're just painting a picture. We're doing a cardinal. A sassy cardinal. So we're going to do a couple layers of this. I did a light blue, now we're going to do, I'm sorry, a light brown, now I'm doing a darker brown. There we go. I think we're going to use the brown for the nails. I like that. Alright, so now we're going to have to do the eyes. Let's drop this and go around and do the brown on the eyes. It's only going to look like this for a little bit, and then we're going to add black ink into the middle of the eye. Let's leave it like that. Oh, Old Cowboy says looking good. Thank you so much for coming in and commenting. I appreciate that. The person was in here the longest and with the most comments in the comments box is gonna be entered into our drawing. You'll be able to win a 5x7 piece of art. It'll fit into an 8x10 frame though. So if you've been here the longest and you've had the most comments, you'll get entered in to win. And we do a live painting every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I open the doors at 7:50, guys. The reason why I'm doing this giveaway is because we're going to be doing a sketchbook reveal around the same time the website's opening. So I'm going to have a website where you guys are able to purchase it, and you can purchase it from TikTok as soon as I get all the proper documents from the state. So that should be about a week. So it won't be very long. I'm just going in here and I'm adding the black around. I appreciate the comment, old cowboy. You can drop in and let us know who you are, a little bit about you in the comments. We don't just talk painting here. We talk all sorts of stuff. I'm trying to get to the point where I can do a live painting in front of a crowd. So the more you guys talk to me, the better I get. So go ahead and... Oh, old cowboy says good for you. Thank you. Oh, Georgia says sometimes they had orange in the feet, too. Maybe I'll add an extra layer of orange. That orange and the purple will make brown, but I think that might actually make it a really pretty brown. Thanks for that info, Georgia. I appreciate it. Poor Georgia's looking up cardinals, letting us know what cardinals are as we paint the cardinal. I guess I should have figured out that before and researched cardinals before I started painting one on here. Usually I get photos from people and I ask them a little bit about it, but this was so long ago that I had saved this reference photo. That I didn't remember what the lady had said. Although I don't think I asked her about this one. That's why I didn't remember. I think that's what the case is. Whoops. I have to verify I'm a person, guys. Give me 1 second. There's a puzzle piece. Awesome. Got it. Old Cowboy says, my name is Talmadge. I'm from Brooksville, Florida, a business owner. How awesome. Welcome. Welcome, Old Cowboy. Talmadge. That's an awesome name. I've never heard of anyone named Talmadge. When I lived in Ohio, there was a town named Talmadge. That's super cool. I'll have to check out your profile the next time I get out of here. So what I do here is I do a painting every single night at 8. And we hang out and talk and chit-chat. We go from usually a blank piece of paper, or at least a little box. Sometimes I keep the box, but to a full painting completely done that you can put on your wall every single night. Except for on the nights that I have Bible study, which is Tuesday nights and Sunday nights, which obviously at church. We do a rock on those days. We did a hats off rock one of the days. And that's what I did this week, was the God Loves You rock. Not always is it religious. It just happened to be, I didn't have any reference photos, and I'm like, what should I put as a message? So it's like, oh, that sounds like a good message. I've been really stressed for a time because I've been setting up this website for myself. The free website guys are setting it up for me, but I have a lot to do on my end. Oh, Old Cowboy said you said it right. Most people don't. Really? I figured that would be a real easy name to say. Although, you know what? I can see somebody saying, like, yeah, I can see somebody messing that up. Yeah. That's cool. I feel glad that I got it right. That's awesome. That's so super cool. Well, we have Georgia Peach here. She introduced herself. George, you're more than welcome to throw it back in the chat and introduce yourself if you'd like. Or you don't have to if you don't feel like it. It's up to you guys. I'm just going over this with a real fine detail black pen. Or I'm sorry, not a pen. A brush. A detail brush. It's a golden maple miniature brush, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm Sarah Jane Mayberry. I do painting tutorials because I'm learning to do paint and talk in front of people. I want to eventually to do it like as a living in front of people, paint and talk, and then sell my paintings. That's what I'd like to do. And then I always do a live painting tutorial. I'm doing a live painting tutorial every single night for this year. And we'll do something, some sort of painting. So far I've done snow painting and rock painting and window painting, and there's been so many things that we've done. And I plan on doing some raised paintings, which is going to be super cool. So it'll be a 3D painting, but that's going to be a special. That's going to be coming up this summer. But I have plenty of materials to use for that, so I think that's going to be really fun to do. I just have to get a wax warmer, because that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to use wax and paint, and we're going to do a raised picture. How are you doing today, Talmadge? Alright, so we've got the black right there. Now, she did say that there is a little bit of orange, usually, in the feet. So let's take a little bit here. And we're just going to add a little bit of orange to the outside that we haven't already painted. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I like that better, actually, because it makes it look like the lines. Oh. Pretty good is what Old Cowboy said. Ooh. Georgia says, sorry, I had a call, but I'm still here. That's awesome. So let's look here, and we have little lines that we're going to make for the feet. And these are like the lines that... There we go. So hopefully that looks like a chicken foot. Chicken feet. Oh, not chicken feet, because it's not a chicken. Cardinal feet. Oh, thank you so much for liking the live. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Guys, you guys got me up to 5K. That's so cool. Thank you. You guys rock. Okay, so now we get to do some trees, and we have a backyard that we're gonna do. So we're gonna use gray. I know gray is. I want it to be more of a winter painting, so we're gonna do a real light in here, and we're going to do almost like birch trees. You guys don't have to do your trees like this. It's just one way. There's so many different ways to do trees. But I'm starting out with gray. Thank you guys so much for liking the live. I appreciate it. If you aren't already, make sure you're following the host. We do paintings here every single day. I also do a newsletter too. So we do a newsletter once a month. And if you are a business owner and you'd like to get in on it, if you're a quality business, you can always send us a message and we can start talking. But we only put up the best of the best, guys, and the real good businesses and the stuff that we've tried. You can also check out my showcase because it's the same with it there too. I only put stuff in there that I have tried myself and that I use. Alright, so we've got this here. And I'm just doing the dabs, guys. Just dabbing it away. We're gonna do, see what we think of that. And let's do some of the blue in the background. I've been so low on this blue, guys. Oh, okay, I had already said that. Guys, we've got 3 people in here. That's awesome. I'm so excited. So we're going to put a little bit of blue. What this is supposed to represent is the cold. Cold winter mornings. Sorry, I was trying to blow off that little thing that was on there. There we go. Alright, let me add a little bit more blue. I'm going to change water, guys. So I use a couple different, you're supposed to use 2 cups of water, but I'm only using 1 right now. I'm just not doing it right. The reason being is it's too hard when I have you guys on here. I just end up switching the water. It's so much easier. But you don't have to at home. You can keep the same 2 ones the whole time. Okay, I'm just getting a little bit of the blue here. I've also been looking for other creators and people to link up. I do art, so if there's any kind of arts that you guys want, I can do logos. I can make pretty much anything. I have 2 business degrees. So I have a business degree I have a bachelor's from Kent State University and a business management business management and an associate's degree from the University of Akron Business Management Technology. So I've been pretty much paperless since 2007, guys. They don't let you even use paper in that school. It was frustrating. Especially when I couldn't even turn on a computer. Now I've been completely paperless for so many years, it's ridiculous. School really changed my life. Okay, so let's look here. We are gonna just bring it all down to 1. I want it to look more like snow on the ground, guys. So, we're gonna kind of leave this gap right here to right here as if there's snow on the ground. See, on this thing, it has it light blue or bluish gray. I don't want to do that because I put gray on the back of the trees and blue in the background, okay? Oh, Old Cowboy says, when you check out my... I love helping people and change their lives for the better. Old Cowboy. Okay. Looks like we're friends already. I'll have to check you out, Old Cowboy. Let's go with this. We've got the blue on the bottom. And it kind of almost as if it's reflecting the blue of the sky. So I kind of like that. And we'll do gray on the inside. So we'll kind of almost be true to the photograph. Oh, perfect. I want to go all the way in to the lines. I just want to kind of give it a little dab. A little dab will do ya. Okay. How it's starting to work out. Oh, hey, Rose is coming in. Wait a minute. She says, hi, Rose. Hi. Thank you. Oh, old cowboy says he's tapping on the live. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That means the world to me. It really does. The more you guys tap, the more TikTok realizes that you like what you see. And I know that I'm doing the things right. So, Georgia Peach says Rose draws and paints. That's really cool. Rose, let me add you let me follow you. I'll check you out after my live. Send me a message just to make sure that I remember to check you out. I had been in an accident a few years ago. Georgia Peach, you'll remind me, won't you? And I just don't want to forget to check you out. I need to remember. Here, let me write a note down for myself instead of asking somebody else to do it. Here, let me write a note. Old cowboy, and Rose. So I'll check both of you guys out after I'm done here. Rose says, I love it. Ty's in the house. He says, I see you, Sarah. I see Sarah the artist. Yes, sir, it is. So we're just going to give it a couple minutes to dry, guys. Let me show you what I've been doing lately while you guys have been out. While this is drawing. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Rose says she's got me too. That's cool. This is my Chinese New Year painting. This is my Gnome's Valentine's Day gift or painting, guys. And I have our really beginner's coffee kiss painting. And then there's a church that I did. I'm just waiting for it to dry, guys. It won't be long. I just need it dry enough so that it doesn't spider out when I go to put ink on it. I've had that happen once, and it made me so upset that I haven't done it again. This still has not been painted yet. I think I'm gonna do that in my studio, so that way I make it perfect for my friend Jessica. So I go to church with her. That's who it's for. Okay, alright, so we've got the cardinal. Let me fill the painting. It looks pretty good, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's ink this. So you can use any artist pen you want. I used to use the extra small, but I ran out of ink on that one, and so now I'm using the small. I don't see much of a difference on it. I like it. But you guys can use whatever you want. Oh, Georgia Peach says she loves it. Aw, Georgia, thank you. This is the view when I'm done here. If I can find it. Once I'm done inking it, I'm going to pull out my old cardinal, if I can find it in my bag, and show you the improvements from when I first did it to now. I believe it has to do with the quality of the photo, too. The quality of this one was super clear. It was a super close-up. You don't usually get that kind of close-up with birds. You have to have special cameras for that. Oh, Georgia says loves it, and Rose says it's beautiful. You guys are too sweet. Thank you. You have no idea what that means to me, guys. Really, it does. I'm really happy to hear that. Alright, so we're just other watercolors. A lot of time there's gaps from where they did the paint to where they did the ink. So if there's a gap, guys, don't worry about it. It's a style of painting. It's just a different way of painting. But it's available. So, there's so many different ways and for you to get your creativity out. And it's really important that you paint as often as you possibly can. If, painting's not your hobby, I get it. Alright, so we did the blocks. Let's do his feet and see how bad we think it needs more color to it. I think it looks good, guys, actually. Alright, so we've got that. So I actually am super excited today, guys. I was supposed to have an appointment with the SBA, the Small Business Association, but they rescheduled it for Monday, which is fine. But after that, I should be able to get my license. I want to just verify with them that I'm not forgetting something. But I should be able to have enough for my license to be a qualified bona fide business. So I'm super excited, guys. I'll actually be able to sell my art. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Your service is glitching a little. And then Georgia says it's better now that she left and came back. Aw, congrats. Thank you. I'm super happy and excited about that. I am so glad you were able to get that glitching stopped. It's got to be better than the Facebook glitching. I tried. So when all this stuff happened with TikTok, I went to Facebook and created some events there and did some events there. And the Facebook Live wasn't working, guys. It was super frustrating. So here's what did I already show you guys? I did a rock then. And then I did another rock. So this is, if you didn't see me on the last 3 days, this is the last 3 days of work. That's what we worked on. 3 rocks, 3 days, because I was having glitching on Facebook Live. So we are not going to be there anymore. We're going to be here for the rest of the year. Well, for as long as we can be. So just keep looking for us. I'm going to try to get as much practice in as I can on painting and talking. So the more you guys are active in the chat, the better it is for me. Making money with Mimi, you're more than welcome to enter something in the chat. Alright, so I don't just do watercolor, guys. I do everything. Everything. I do acrylic, I do window painting, I do snow painting. I like doing everything. So if there's something here that you want to do or something you're interested in, shoot me a message. Let me know what you guys are interested in, what you'd like to learn more about. This show is for you guys. It's built for around you guys. If I get taps, it's great, but you guys are here to learn and to do whatever I can to make you guys in your journey further along. Alright, here we go. I'm just adding a little bit more. See how I colored in the gaps with my pen? You can do that too. This is actually a red around it, and I'm looking at it, and it's not red. So we're just gonna fill it in. Alright, so I'm just going through here and outlining it as best as I possibly can. Alright, there we go. And I'm just filling in the water because sometimes when you're using black watercolor, it has lighter spots on it than what you want. Okay, so this is our cardinal. I don't have a name for it. And just to say, I want to say a big thank you to Kathie Pateras for putting and giving us your reference photo to use. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot my name. I do this every time, guys. Alright, so we've got a cardinal in the snow, which is the second cardinal I've done. Alright, so while we're looking here... Oh, Georgia's got the top fan. Georgia says he's so cute. Thank you, Georgia. I appreciate it. I had a big, huge book of all my paintings. Let me see if I can find the cardinal. Give me 1 second, guys, while I look. Oh, maybe he's in here. I'm just going to look really quick and see if I can find it. And so we can see the improvement I did from just a few months ago compared to now. I should have had it brought out for you guys. I didn't think about it. I didn't think I was going to use it to show you guys, but yeah, it looks like it's not in here. I'm just looking real quick through my... Aha, here it is. So this is our first, that's our second cardinal. Is everybody here? Is there anybody here left? Here was our first cardinal. So a side by side, very first cardinal I'd ever done compared to the cardinal we have done now. Oh, yep, George is reminding everybody to tap, tap, tap. Guys, you got the 6.4K. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. That's so cool. Georgia says she loves them both. 7.4. I hope that's a 7.4 out of 10. Which ones do you guys like better? Do you like the first one better, or do you like the second one better? Let me know in the comments. Guys, I got my subscription goal. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That is so cool. Got the 5,000 likes. That is super awesome. Oh yeah, they glitch out on all the apps. I've learned that now that I've been doing lives all these times, for sure. You love them both? That's cool. Okay, so that's what we've done today. We did our second cardinal ever. He was more of a sassier cat cardinal. He had head tilted a little bit to the side. So we are just having a blast. We are here every single night at 7:50 Eastern Standard Time. We kind of just meet each other and talk and chit chat and tell you what's going on. The first 10 minutes, and then at 8 p.m. we always start painting. So I'm gonna look at both. Oh, Old Cowboy says, me too, I love them both. And Georgia Pete says, I love them both. That is so cool, guys. I'm so glad. That makes my heart warm. Thank you. That is so awesome. You have no idea what that means to me. You guys have no idea. Thank you. We're going to be doing a painting every single night 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I open the doors 10 minutes early. I really appreciate you guys coming out and supporting me. Thank you so much. I'm always open to interacting with new creators and seeing what you guys have to offer. So keep sending me your stuff, and I'll keep interacting with you guys. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. You guys have a good one. Oh, Poetic Pastimes just came in. Well, before I end out, Poetic Pastimes, did you want to drop in the chat a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your poetry? Old Cowboy says, I will be here. Yes! That is so awesome. I'm so looking forward to you being here. It's every single night. So Sundays and Tuesdays, I do rocks. I usually, because I have church on Sundays and Bible study on Tuesdays, so it's a shorter painting, but we still do a painting. And I have lots of new, really big rocks that somebody brought in. Oh yeah, Georgia Peach says she loves poetry and that she followed you. Poetic Pastime says, well, I'm a Canadian poet and write regularly and now use music AI to make songs. Just posted one. All right, I'll have to check that out. Let me write it down. I have memory issues, Poetic Pastimes, so if I don't write something down, it doesn't happen. So I had gotten a concussion a few years ago, and I had to learn how to, stand up and do a lot of different things. So let me... Poetic, new post. New post. Oh, thank you so much for sending gifts. I appreciate that. Poetic Pastime says that I redid because I didn't like the audio in the first one. She wrote it on Tuesday. Georgia Peach says she'll check it out. That is super awesome, guys. Old Cowboy, Poetic Time said he followed you. And you just sent me a snowflake and a TGIF. Thank you so much. And another GG and a finger heart. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And a heartbeat. Awesome! She's blowing it up over here, guys. You have to be, you might want to check us out. We're on everything. Let me see if I have my list here. So I am on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Lemonade, Red Note, LinkedIn. We have our own Discord. And we have our own group in WhatsApp and on Facebook, painting tutorials. So if you guys are interested in that, shoot me a message. Poetic Pastime gave me two roses and a friendship bear, a friendship heart, and a lightning bolt. And the Jesus just going nuts over here, guys. Wow, that is so awesome. And a friendship necklace. Oh, that's so cool. Georgia Peach says, you're so cute. Poetic Pastime says, of course, I can never stay long, but I support my friends when I can. Georgia Peach is like, your inner child came out. I love it. Poetic Pastime says, just because I got the end of your life. Nice meeting you. Nice to meet you too, Poetic Pastime. Send me a message if you're interested in hooking up in other platforms still. We're on all of them, so we try to keep in touch just in case anything ever does happen. That way we have each other's contact numbers. And I'm also trying to get a hold of people that do music and they let us use it for free, because I need music put to my art as well. So I'm definitely looking for other creators to link up with and do stuff like that with. So if you guys are a creator, send me a message, let me know. And even if you're not a creator, if you're a follower and you just want one of our Discords to be kept up in the loop, I also do an email newsletter of all my upcoming shows and art, and we put in some of the top businesses that are really engaging with us and have really good products in the very top shop, Sarah Select. So go ahead and make sure you're sending an email out to me, guys. I really appreciate all the love and support. Poetic Pastime says, for sure, mostly use this, but I have a LinkedIn now. Yeah, I have a LinkedIn too. Oh, you're the title gifter, Poetic Pastimes. How awesome. That is super cool. I really appreciate it. She said a rose, a heart puff, a TikTok, a TGIF. Wow. Sheesh. Ah, I'm going out of breath here. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I feel so loved. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You have no idea how much I appreciate you guys being here. You have no idea. The more that you guys are engaging and talking with me, the better painter I'm going to be. I want to be able to talk to people and paint while I do it. It's interactive kind of thing. A Poetic Pastime says, this is not much, but I don't have a job. LOL. Girl, this is my job. I understand that. You hit 8K? I get 8K? That's the first time I ever got that far, guys. I am super excited. My first day back to TikTok, and I'm breaking records that I've done. That is freaking amazing. That is super awesome. Oh, we got another race. 2 roses, 3 roses, 4 roses. Oh my goodness. Wow. 8.2 thousand likes. You guys are making me... that is so awesome. I feel so loved, guys. Another lightning bolt and a heart puff. Thank you. Oh, that means so much. And a chili pepper and an ice cream cone. Wow. That is, and a TGIF and a GG. That's super cool. I haven't ever got half of these. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys have no idea. Poetic Pastimes, 3 freaking roses. That is super awesome. 3 roses. That is super awesome. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all of your time and all of your activity in the chat. You guys have no idea what that means to me. Thank you. Poetic Pastime says no problem. She's awesome. She's a poet. If you guys haven't already checked her out, check her out. I read some of her stuff and I know I liked it. Georgia Peach says, so happy for you. Georgia, I didn't expect to have this much of a heart comeback. This is awesome. This actually shows me that this is the place that I need to be and that this is where I need to get my painting and talking skills on. So I really appreciate it, guys. It is 9:24. We got to 8.5 thousand. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. I'm here every single night at 7:50. Poetic Pastime, 3 roses and a heart puff. That is awesome. I'm going to send a lightning bolt and a TikTok. That is so cool. And a GG. That is so cool, guys. Thank you. Poetic Pastimes, that's awesome. I really appreciate you. You have no idea. That makes me feel so awesome. It feels like I'm doing things right here and I'm doing enough to make you guys grow too and that we can uplift each other and connect. I think it's going to be a great start to a very long business. You guys have been absolutely amazing tonight. Thank you so much for coming up and supporting me. I'm here every night at 7:50. I open doors at 8. I open the door at 7:50 and I start painting at 8. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this up now. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 7:50 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, and you have a great night. Oh, Poetic Pastime, 3 roses? Wow! More roses? Almost to 9,000K? Wow! 9K. That is super cool. Poetic Pastime says, have a good night. Have a good evening, everyone. Georgia Peach says, almost 9K. Poetic Pastimes, you have an awesome night. Thank you so much for your love and support. You have no idea how much everybody has been here. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You guys have a wonderful day. And you have a night. Good night. Thank you, and I'll see you guys at 7:50 Eastern Standard Time. Goodbye. Okay, guys, I did switch it over to subscribers only, just so that if you guys are here, it's a preview of what you guys do when you have a subscriber. You guys can ask her any questions that you want, but you guys can also do the other stuff. So just double check in there.